Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and honestly I should probably just change this whole channel to I'm an idiot. Let me just give you some context of why I might be a complete moron. So I don't know if you know, but I live in Canada, I live in Ontario, and Ontario, because of all the snow and stuff, is a great place to buy cheap used cars that are like 15 or 20 years old. Perfectly fine, absolutely. So regarding cheap used cars, this is now my third cheap used car. Yeah, third in 3 years. I'm an idiot. Basically, the whole experience about buying a car in Ontario is pretty terrible. I mean, it snows a lot here, there's a lot of salt on the roads, and it's an awful place to buy a car. Like, it's not like Texas or California, where it's all dandelions and rainbows everywhere. Let me just get to my point. So as I said, 3 different cars over 3 years is ridiculous. The first car I have right here actually was a 2007 Honda Civic manual base model, okay? Great car, no problems with a Honda Civic. 200,000 kilometers, and as everybody knows, it's like what, 120, 130,000 miles, something in that range. That's a barely beaten Civic, a barely broken Civic, and it's basically a brand new car. So I bought this car for about $2,000, okay? And it looked okay. We go to the shop, and because of our amazing Ontario government, if we have a tiny little bit of rust on the frame, it is now a complete write-off. Okay, before I get absolutely slammed in the comments, yes, I do understand that rust on the frame can pose a safety issue, but it's anything on the frame, and that's it. And considering that this whole country is full of snow in the winter and a bunch of salt, it's pretty hard to find a cheap car without a single bit of rust on the underside. It's just a fact. Look at New York, it's the same thing. Okay, so car number 2. I made a video about it about a year and a half ago. Yeah, about a year ago, since maybe around now, maybe a couple months leeway. But about a year ago, I made a video about my brand new A4 that I bought, as you guys probably remember. And that car was great for a year, or for a season. Why I say that is because, well, I drove the car for a season with absolutely no issues. It was an Audi, an old Audi, a 20-year-old Audi with 180,000 kilometers. I mean, what can go wrong? That is nothing for any 20-year-old car, and I jumped right on it. $2,000. As we all know, $2,000 for any car is ridiculously cheap. It seems like there's a bit of a scheme going on here. $2,000 for the Civic, junk. $2,000 for the Audi, it is now junk. I drove it for 1 season, and it now needs an entire new engine with 180,000 kilometers. And this has nothing to do with how bad things are. This is just kind of an outlook of how bad it is to buy a used car in Ontario. Now, I have absolutely nothing against really anyone per se, but you know, it kind of sucks because now I'm on my 3rd car, and well, the maintenance bills are a little bit funny. But that brings me on to what I have here, a 2009 Toyota Corolla. And while some say this car is absolutely gorgeous, I would have to 100% agree with you, because this car might be the best car that I've owned thus far. It is, well, a Toyota, so it should be reliable as all hell, but give me 1 second here. Let me open the door. Because, well, other door, sorry. Well, as good as this car is, I have a bill, okay? This is what, with everything included. Brakes, the whole 9 yards, was $1,100. $1,100, which actually not too bad. I love the guys at the garage there. They treated me very well. $1,100. And this car costed me $950. So finally, I have a car for $2,000 that is actually in running and driving condition, and it's great. I mean, it's just a regular manual crank window, as you guys saw earlier, crank window car that actually works, and it's wonderful. I know you guys are going to want to hear this thing. Okay, this car is unbelievable, okay? You've never heard anything like it. It is absolutely gorgeous. 1 second here. Let me set you guys up. Just wait. Just wait. Listen to it purr. It's It's absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. It's great. It had a little bit of exhaust leak to begin with, but now it's perfect. And well, if this was Huvi's garage, I would be like, this car is amazing, and it is amazing. But obviously now I apparently am the dumbest person on YouTube because, well, I've now been through 3 cars and they have all been terrible up until this one. Apparently I do not have a good knack for buying cheap used cars in Canada, but it's a different story in Canada, and we're not in Nevada where everything is dry. Okay, now in case you guys were wondering about the Audi, yep, it is still here. It is still right here. This car is a whole different story. What a piece of junk that thing is. But this car is here with a broken camshaft. I was basically told just to get a brand new engine because it's not worth the money getting a camshaft because it basically costs as much as the engine. But this is the Audi here that I bought, the A4 wagon. I still really like this car. I really do. It's sad that it doesn't work anymore because I did like it. But I mean, I don't know who said anything about German reliability because, well, it wasn't that reliable. It was reliable for 1 year. It only has, as I said, 200, I think it was like 200,000 kilometers on it now, 198,000, maybe like that. And it's broken. It's broken. The Cummins, however, the Cummins is great. That thing is hopefully never break. Knock on some, where's wood? I need wood. I need wood. I knocked on wood. Okay, so hopefully that thing never breaks. I really hope because, well, that'd be a little bit of a bill. But finally, we have reached this end of the tunnel, this conclusion with my terrible analysis with cheap used cars in Ontario, Canada. Now, I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea here. I don't have a problem with, I do have a problem with how the government runs these things in Ontario, but I don't have a problem with anybody, like with the shop and stuff like that. They charged me really good. It wasn't too bad. It was a pretty good. They took care of me with that. But again, $1,100 still is $1,100, and well, listen. You're not going to buy a cheap used car in Canada unless you know somebody for like under $5,000. Pretty much, you have to get a good car for about $5,000. I kind of came out lucky here. I got set up with a family friend, getting rid of this Corolla, but I'm very thankful. It's just a Corolla. Also, D-bars in there. But I'm very thankful about what has happened. I'm just happy that I've reached the end of the tunnel. Now, if you guys want to see more of me getting stupid stuff and reviewing other things, then let me know in the comments below. And yeah, but that's going to do it for today's video, I think. This has been a little bit of an informative one and not really a regular review like I usually do, but that's okay. I'm happy with my Corolla, and if anybody wants to buy a Corolla, I would highly recommend it. Just a CE 5-speed manual, nothing special, crank windows, simple car. Works, great. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much. One more thing. I know I already finished the video, but one more thing. If you would like me to do a full review on this 2009 Toyota Corolla, please let me know in the comments. I'll probably do one anyways, and there's a couple other things that I have to do reviews on, or I might just do that in the spring. But if you want to see a review on this Toyota, let me know in the comments. As I said, I'll probably do it anyways, but let me know because I want to see your support, like, subscribe, all that regular stuff, and I will let you go now. I'm sorry.